crew, welcome back into the Leadgen Masterclass. Really stoked on this episode today. We're jamming on building out your referral network. Let's go ahead and hop straight into it today. And as usual, if you guys have missed out on the previous masterclasses, make sure you watch those. Those are the foundational pieces that you need before building out any type of lead gen system that you need. So without further ado, let's jump into the referral side of your lead gen system. And this is the minimum viable. This is the one thing that you need to do before you start doing any other lead gen system, is going to be the referral side, because this is what we consider the low-hanging fruit. This is the stuff that you should have set up from the beginning, because if you're doing a great job for your clients, other people should know about it, right? And we want your people to refer other people to you. Looking into the Miro board today, guys, this is how referral networks work, right? And if you guys have read Alex Ramose's $100 million leads, you guys will notice that a graph very similar to this of like, hey, one person can introduce you to three people can introduce you to 9, so on and so forth. And it's just this multiplication. And that's what makes referrals so powerful. So if you crack this, chances are you might not even need any other lead gen system. But here's the thing, is that we want to make sure that referrals get in front of our current clients, and that we can have a system to plug them into that will actually allow them to refer people to us. But why do we like referrals exactly? Before we jump into like, hey, how do we set up a good referral network? One, they're just going to cost less. And in a world where customer acquisition costs are absolutely skyrocketing, and there's so many different offers in the space, the best thing that we could possibly do is set up a really robust referral network and have a very low or even a zero customer acquisition cost. Now, this is going to equate to a couple different things. One, you making more profit, but also the ability to land these deals. You'll have higher velocity because there's already trust built. And if you remember back from our very first masterclass, we talked about leverage in sales. And the one thing that we need when it comes to more leverage on our sales calls is trust. And there's nothing more trustworthy than a prospect that comes from a referral. So if we're looking to build more trust, we're trying to create that leverage and create a longer lever arm in our sales process, then hey, we need to be able to build trust, and the highest trust prospects are always referrals. Okay. Now, why is your current referral process probably not working as well as you want it to be? Well, there's a couple things to kind of zoom in on here. One, there is no process for commitment in place. So there's no process in place for your current clients to actually refer people to you, right? There's no commitment in place. There's no contracts for them to sign. There's no payouts, something along those lines, okay? There's nothing in place currently for them to know that there's even a referral system for you guys. So one, we have to put one in place, okay? The second thing is your results kind of suck, okay? Now, if this is the case, there's no point in setting up a referral system. You can actually click off the video right now because if your results aren't there, then chances are we're not going to be able to get any referrals. So this will kind of just be falling on deaf ears at the end of the day. So if your results suck, that you got to fix that first. Okay. And then number 3, you're just simply not asking them, right? You might have a referral process, but you're not getting the repetitions in of actually asking your prospects that they should send you more referrals, especially if you're getting good results. You should feel justified to ask for referrals. So it could be one of those 3 things. If it's number 2, okay, you shouldn't even watch this video, but the other 2 things we can fix. Now, I want to show you guys a 6-step referral process system that we've been utilizing inside of our own businesses. And it's really easy to implement. And it's just by answering a couple of questions. At the very end, I'm going to also give you our example of a referral process. This is the one that we actually use currently, and you guys will get access to that referral process, which is kind of nice. Looking at structuring your referral program, okay? The first thing we have to look at is like who's actually eligible for this? Is it only clients that can actually refer people to you? Is it people in your network? Do you want vendors involved? Do you want other people involved that don't even work with you but could refer you work? So who's eligible to actually participate in that? And for me, like everyone should be able to participate in this, but maybe you have some weird constraints around that of like who's actually able to send you a referral based off of, I know some lead gen agencies, for example, they have, it's local lead gen. They can only do a certain zip code for people. So it's like the eligibility is like, hey, I can't refer someone in my network that's my next door neighbor, right? So that can happen, okay? But outside of that, what are some of the referral criteria that you guys absolutely need? What defines a successful referral for you, right? So build out some of that criteria. Hey, what is a successful referral? Does that mean that it's just a lead or a referral pass to you and they get some sort of payout for that? Or do you actually need to close the deal in order for that referral to take place? Okay, so build some criteria around your referral. And when I give you my example, you'll see some of the criteria that we have for some of our referrals. Moving over to creating a simple referral process. You guys, this should not be a headache at all. This should be very simple. Remember, simplicity scales when it comes to any type of system. So we're going to keep it really simple. And the two things that we really have to track here is one, going to be submission method. Okay, so how are they going to submit referrals to you? The easiest way that we found and what we've done is they just email us directly. Okay, we have one email that they're supposed to email. It's my personal email because we have a sales team as well. And we can't pay commissions on both our sales team and our referral partner. Okay, because we'd be paying out close to 25% of that to referral and commission. So how do they have to submit it to you? Does it have to go to you directly? Do you guys have a referral deal structured to where your sales team can still take the calls? Okay, who do they submit it to? How do they get a submission in for a referral? Okay, from there, how are referrals actually tracked? Okay, for us, we do this inside of our CRM. Okay, when a referral is sent to us, they use a very specific booking link to book in with us, and then from there, we just make a note in the CRM that this person referred this prospect to us. That way, when they do close, we can make a note inside of our project management software and make that payout 30 days after we land that client. Okay, so that's number two. The third step in this structure is going to be the actual payout structure, okay? Now, a lot of times you'll have conditions about when payouts will be made. Is it when the contract reaches the entire term, they get a payout? Is it in the first 30 days? When will the payouts actually be made? Because that will be a question that your referral partner will actually have for you. And for us, it's 30 days, okay? So we actually take a risk on our referrals. And so because we do have a very long record of success with our clients. So normally people that enter our ecosystem stay. So with that being said, we feel very comfortable in creating a referral structure where they get paid within the first 30 days. And basically what we do is we do two consecutive payments in a row before they get paid out. So we have to show a track record of 2 consecutive payments. Normally, if we see 2 consecutive payments in a row, then we will complete that contract out. Okay. Now, if people are failing payments after the second payment, then chances are that's not going to be a good referral, and we can't pay out based off of that. Okay, because a lot of times that person will churn. From their payment method, what payment method are you guys going to use? You're going to write checks. You're going to use PayPal. You're going to Cash App them. Don't Cash App them. That's probably not the best option. For us, we use PayPal. Okay, and that's been just the easiest way to get people paid out. I would not customize this at all for the referral partner. This needs to be something that is in rhythm. It's one type of payment method. Dictate that, and it's like, cool. If people want to get involved in your referral structure, great. But this is how you get paid. From there, the last piece to consider on the payout structure is going to be tax considerations. Now, of course, work with a tax strategist on this. Don't take my word for it, but they should probably be sent a 1099 before you guys even start working with them, because technically, if it's over $600, they need to be paid like an independent contractor, and then eventually you guys will have to collect W-9s as well. So tax considerations, you need to be able to also factor those pieces in. All right, so 3 down, 3 to go, managing payouts, okay? For this, we just want clear documentation on who makes what. So for us, our system is so simple. All we do is fill out a quick form inside of ClickUp. That form will allow us to say, hey, this is the referral, this is who made the payment, and we need to pay it by this date. And so for that, it's a combination of, okay, who makes what, okay? So what referral partner is going to get paid out on this referral structure? And then what is the actual payment schedule? So for us, we send out all of our payments on the first of every month. So as we're wrapping up the previous month, we're sending out the payments from that previous month on the first of the month. And normally that's going to be a 30-day window that it'll normally get paid out on. Okay. Now, once again, make sure you guys put a payment schedule in place, because once again, that rhythm is going to be really important on if you have someone that is referring a lot of work to you, they know that they're getting paid from those referrals every 30 days. When you can make it really systematic like that, when you can make it rhythmic, there's a lot more trust built, and they're more willing to send more people your way because they know that it's happening on autopilot. So make sure you manage that payment schedule very closely. Do not be late on your payouts. Now, on the legal and compliance side, I am not a lawyer by any means. Do not listen to a word I have to say right now. This is 100% not legal advice, but there should be some sort of drafted terms and conditions for all referral programs. Okay, put it in a DocuSign, have the referral partner sign it. Basically, it's protection on both sides of like, hey, if you guys land deals, this is what the payment structure looks like. Okay, everything that we've kind of covered up into this point into a contract. And then on the other half of that, obviously protecting yourself. So draft some terms and conditions around your referral programs. What constitutes a good referral? What doesn't constitute a good referral? If you have any conditions or constraints around why people wouldn't get paid out, put those in a contract. That way it is locked tight and good to go. Have them sign it, and then you do not have to worry about any constraints or conditions outside of how you want to work with your referral partners. So make sure that there's some sort, and then it also gets buy-in when someone signs something, right? It's a contract between you guys that you're going to work together on driving clients. Okay, so think about the legal and compliance side as well, but make sure you check in with a lawyer. Don't just take my word for it. And then the final piece, and this one's relatively easy, guys, but book a partner meeting, okay? Get commitment just like you would a sales call, okay? Because this is what this is. It's a sales call, okay? And we want to get that commitment from the referral partner. We want to get the agreement signed. We want to get their PayPal information, and we want to make sure that they are ready to go to get paid as soon as they make a referral to us, okay? Maybe even put some training in there for us. Like we have a whole document laid out, and you guys will get access to this document at the end here, and I'll show you a little sneak peek of what it looks like. But that commitment is really important. Even do like a little training with them if necessary. Like, hey, this is how we do, this is how we make the referral transfer. Here's how you can have conversations around talking to people that might be interested in working alongside of us. Those are all things that should be documented. Put it in an SOP, and then just book a 30-minute call with them of, hey, this is how it works. This is what you're going to get paid. This is when you're going to get paid. And you can kind of just take them through the entire process. Put it in a document. That way they can also package it up and take it home with them. Okay, so start to build out this referral structure, guys. It's really important. Once it's done, you don't really have to touch it again. And really, this should be the first lead gen system that you ever build out. It's really simple. This isn't the longest training ever. This is something that you can apply in literally less than a day. Less than a day, you can have a referral structure. You can have your first lead gen system that actually works set up for you. Now, an example of a referral structure, and we'll pull this up here, and you guys can totally have access to this. I'm going to drop it in the description or in the comments for you. But this is kind of what ours looks like. So when we invite people into our referral program, we call it the Hydra Committee. We give it a fancy name. We want to pay you, okay? That's kind of how we kick things off. So basically just talking about like, hey, you know, this is not your traditional referral program. When you bring us a client, we take it seriously, which means we seriously want to pay you, okay? Committee is open to anyone and everyone. We believe you can actually make enough money to replace your income. At Hydra, we are a big believer in LTV. In fact, the LTV of our average client is about 18 months. This means, one, we're going to take care of whoever you bring into our ecosystem. So building a little bit of that trust factor there. And then two, we can write you a fat check for anyone you refer, and we close. And we're good at closing too, okay? So we make it light, we make it fun, we make it lighthearted, all that good stuff. Now, how it works, okay? We want to pay you $3,000 per client we close that you refer. It's a very hefty referral fee, so that should get them to turn their head. But we do have conditions around how they can get paid $3,000 per client we close. When you start inside of Hydra Committee, each referral is only worth $1,000. Sad face. Okay. However, you can quickly move to getting paid more. How? Here's some things that we require our referral partners to do. Okay. LinkedIn recommendations. When you leave a LinkedIn recommendation on my profile and my partner Nicholas's profile, your referral fee moves up $500. An easy 5-minute write-up on why people should work with us moves your referral bonus from $1,000 to $1,500. Yeah. So we're starting to generate a little bit more recommendations on our LinkedIn. And this is something that we just put in place. I absolutely love this. I think it's savage to be able to move your payouts north when you get something back from a client. Okay. From there, Google Business Review. If you do the same thing under our Google Business Review, boom, $500 is added on, and your referrals are worth $2,000. Pretty simple. Okay. Schedule a case study interview. So if they've worked with us, they can schedule a case study interview. Pretty simple. Schedule a 30-minute call with our team. Let us interview you, build a case study, and we'll increase your referral fee by another $500. Congrats. Now your referral is worth $2,500 anytime you bring us a client. And then lastly, your first referral, after you make your first referral with us, we're going to increase your payout $500. So every additional client that they now bring us is worth $3,000. Okay. So for us, that's the fast track of how we can pay them $3,000, but we need some contingencies in place before we do that. It's almost like a tiered system, okay? And these are really easy knockdowns, but they help your business tremendously. So you can take some of this, you can add some of your sauce in, drop in the comments for me how you guys will kind of adapt your referral process. But this has been really effective for us and also gets us some things that we need on our side for marketing materials, case studies, referrals, Google Business Reviews, LinkedIn recommendations, things like that. Okay. Sweet. And then from there, we talk about getting started. Okay. So getting started. Before we can get you paid, here's what we need from you. We need W-9, damn taxes. Okay. For us to pay you anything, you need to fill this out. We link them directly to a W-9 form. And then we have a submission link for them that they can submit it here. And this goes into our project management. That way we have access to everything. And when we go to tax time, we know where it's at and it's all organized for us. Okay. And then sign this agreement. I don't know why this one's not linked here. Oh, it's because I made this a template. We just don't have our agreement in there because I don't think you guys should go seek legal counsel. Don't rip what we have. Okay. And so protects them, protects us. Okay. From here, making introductions, we just have a quick statement here. All introductions must be made through email and sent to josh@workwithhydra.com. From there, we will tag you as the referral partner and make sure you get paid once that deal closes. Now, on making introductions, we could even elaborate on this more, right? Like how to actually make introductions. I could record a Loom video and I could embed it inside of this document and make it a little bit more of a training aspect as well. And then a little ideal referral for us. This is another segment that we could probably build out even more, but done for you agencies, huge range of businesses. We work with e-commerce, local lead gen, web dev, every niche in between. And then size of business, our deal client normally has some sort of foundations. At a minimum, we're working with agencies that produce at least 20K per month. Anything under that normally isn't a good fit for us. And then on the opposite end, we have the capabilities of working with agencies that are doing 8 figures plus. And then lastly, we have the FAQ section. It's like, hey, how do I get paid? What constitutes a successful referral? When do I get paid? How will disputes regarding referral attribution be resolved? Are referral rewards taxable? Can I refer someone I don't personally know? What happens if my referral does not become a client? So have some FAQs in there, common questions that people might ask you. Okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you set up a referral system. This does not take a lot of time. So take the time, energy, and effort to do this because once it's set in place, there's not a lot of changes you have to make to it in the future unless, you're doing some add-ons or maybe adding in some new contingencies, things that aren't working, things that are working really well that you want to lean into. So, but that's a 6-step process on building out a referral structure. And this will make it to where it stays top of mind. And then the last little bonus that I want to add in here before I leave you guys today is just talking specifically on make sure you contact your referral partners at least once a quarter, okay? We try to do it every single month, people that actually sign up for this, and just keep it top of mind with them, okay? If they sign up for this and you have it structured in this manner, it is totally cool to reach out to them at least once a month and say, hey, just wanted to check in. Any agencies come through the woodwork that we can, book a call with, okay? Any new agencies that you've talked to recently or any new brands, any new, whatever niche, whatever service that you're currently doing, okay? And with that kind of wraps up the referral process. If you guys have questions on that, drop a comment down below. Happy to answer any questions that you guys have. And that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like on the video. There's 2 other masterclasses. If you missed those, make sure you go back and watch those because they're pretty good and they're foundational to building out great lead gen systems. And if you're enjoying this masterclass, we have another one coming out. Our next one will be on outbound, specifically talking about how we land clients from cold LinkedIn outbound. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure you subscribe, stick around, turn on the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.